A shotgun snap, Fields. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. That springs free, Montgomery loses it. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Mitchell, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. And this is caught! The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
65 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw. Steps away. And that will be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down at 4. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs trying to escape.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of...
Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now the point after try for Santos. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Danny Trevathan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Lance going to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big third down play there for the Niners. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st down, Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quad Williams. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.